All right, let's talk about a skill that is absolutely essential if you want to be heard in this crazy, noisy world we live in. We're going to dive into how to make your words land, how to make your message really connect. So let me ask you this. Ever feel like you're just not getting through? You know that feeling, right? You write what you think is a perfect email, or you're trying to explain something you really care about, and it's just crickets. You're talking, but nobody's really hearing you. It is so frustrating. And here's the thing. The secret to fixing that, it isn't about saying more. It's not about adding a bunch of fluff or extra bullet points. Nope. The real secret is saying it better. It's about crafting that message so it actually lands with whoever's on the other end. So let's get into what we're going to call the art of being heard. Because honestly, there is a massive difference between just putting words out there and communicating in a way that actually makes someone stop, pay attention, and remember what you said later. Our goal here is to create what's called a strong response. Now, this isn't some vague, fuzzy concept. It's a very specific type of communication, one that's built with personal details. Think of those details as hooks, you know? They grab your audience and forge a connection that's clear and, most importantly, memorable. Okay, so what actually makes a response strong? What are the key ingredients? Let's break down what this looks like in the real world. Here we go. This is basically your checklist for making an impact. And this isn't about some boring, abstract rules. It's a super practical guide. A strong response shows you've actually thought about something. That's the personal reflection. It has specific details and examples. It goes way beyond a one-word answer. You can tell there are genuine thoughts behind it. And yeah, using proper grammar and vocabulary just helps pull it all together so it lands just right. This question right here, it just hits the nail on the head. Think about it. What's the real difference between someone saying, I like sports, versus them explaining that they love basketball because of the fast-paced strategy and the sound the net makes on a perfect shot? The first one tells you, well, basically nothing. The second one? That tells a story. That tells you something real about that person. All right, now this is where the rubber meets the road. We're going to look at some side-by-side examples, and trust me, when you see them, the difference between weak communication and strong communication becomes absolutely undeniable. So on one side, we've got the vague and forgettable, the kind of thing that goes in one ear and out the other. And on the other side, we have the vivid and memorable, the stuff that really sticks with you. Let's see it in action. Okay, first up. I am proud of good grades. I mean, okay, it's a statement, it's a fact, but does it make you feel anything? Do you learn anything real about the person who said it? Not really. It's just flat. Totally forgettable. Okay, but now check this out. I am proud of finally learning how to skateboard without falling every 5 seconds. It took me 3 months of scraped knees, but now I can actually ride to school without embarrassing myself. You see the difference? Bam. Instantly, you've got a mental picture. You can see the scraped knees, you can feel the effort, and you're right there with them celebrating that win. And that's the whole point, right there. Specifics create connection. It's that simple. Good grades is just an abstract idea. Scraped knees is a concrete image, it's a feeling. That is the huge difference between being heard and just being ignored. All right, let's try another one. I am passionate about, I like sports. You see the problem here, right? You're using this big, powerful word like passionate, but then the example you give is I like sports. It just falls completely flat. It's so generic, it shows zero passion at all. And now for the vivid version. You can literally feel the energy in this one. I am excited about the school talent show next month because I've been practicing a magic trick that I finally perfected, and I can't wait to see everyone's reaction when I make a quarter disappear and reappear behind someone's ear. Wow, now that's excitement. They aren't just telling you they're excited, they're showing you. That specific detail about the magic trick makes it real, and it makes you want to see it too. Okay, so you've seen the difference. You get it. The big question is, how do you do this yourself? Let's break down the toolkit you can use to upgrade your own communication, starting right now. Think of this as your simple 4-step upgrade process. That's it. Step 1, get specific. Don't say stuff. Say what the stuff actually is. Step 2, add your story. Use a real example from your own life. Step 3, and this one is key, explain the why. Why does this matter to you? And finally, step 4, polish and proofread. Seriously, taking that extra second shows you care about your message. This all comes together as a practical recipe for being remembered. You have your ingredients, like specific details and personal experiences, and you have your actions, like asking yourself, can I be more specific, and explaining why it all matters. This is your guide to being understood. And don't for a second think this is just for school assignments. No way. This is a universal toolkit. You can use it to write a cover letter that stands out. You can use it to make your presentations way more compelling. You can even use it to write a social media post that actually connects with people. This is a skill for life. So I'll leave you with this challenge. Think of one thing you need to communicate today. An idea, an update, a feeling. How can you take it from vague to vivid? What's the one specific detail, the one personal story you can add to make sure you're not just speaking, but truly connecting? Go on, give it a try.